Hello, good evening, welcome. We are going to hang out and play the Spill the Beans demo. I think they said when I was researching it that there's about 2 routes available, I think. So we'll also have a little bit of a shorter stream today because I have to get up and go to physical therapy in the morning. So unfortunately, we'll probably only be streaming for like an hour or two. If we don't finish the demo up today, or we don't finish whatever route we're playing today, we'll pick it up again at maybe next week. We won't have stream tomorrow. That's also the other thing. No stream on Monday or Thursday. Instead, we'll have it Tuesday and Friday this week because I updated my schedule on here, but I haven't posted my full schedule on Bluesky or anything. I have physical therapy on around the same time that I would be streaming Mondays and Thursday this week, so I had to switch everything over just a day. So we'll have Tuesday, Friday, Sunday this week. And I think that we're gonna play Winterboro on Tuesday. I think that would be kind of fun. And we might pick up with more Final Fantasy this week, but I might also do Cult of the Lamb on Friday instead. I haven't quite decided. But yeah, I hope everybody's evening's going well. I had a pretty fun day. Hi, Allie. How are you? I hope your evening is good. Welcome. We're trying out this demo for this game, which I think will be fun. It looks fun. That's good. At least you're not bad. I know that you said you've been working a lot, so I'm sure you're tired. But yeah, we'll just have a little bit. I know, I'm sorry. It sucks. Well, we'll have, I was just saying, we'll have a shorter stream tonight anyway, because I have to get up and go to physical therapy in the morning, so I can't be staying on here until like midnight today, so. But I think this game looks pretty fun. If we if we don't finish it this week, we might pick it up next week, since I can't play for too long today. But I also don't really know how long the demo is. They just said like 2 routes worth, so. I know, I'm sorry. I also don't want to go. But we'll still have 3 streams this week. It'll just be Tuesday, Friday, Sunday instead. Nothing too crazy. Oh, thanks for the head pads. Like my eyes don't want to don't want to focus very much. I'm like pretty tired. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's okay. I understand. I wish I didn't have to keep moving my stuff around, but the only times they had for the physical therapy this week were like those days in the middle of me streaming or in the morning. But I won't be back in time for that. Because their morning's not really super morning, I guess. It's morning for me. Because I gotta drive there. Ugh. I know, I'm sorry. Although, I heard that they changed it, so if you click on one of the VODs and you watch it, like, for a couple minutes, it'll still count as your streak if you click on one of the Twitch VODs. So you might not lose it. You could just like click on something for like 2 minutes and then you'll still have a streak. Tuesday, maybe late. Oh man, that sounds like you have one a hell of a week. Yeah, no worries for sure. And be safe driving all the way there and back. That sounds like a lot. I don't mind car rides sometimes, but sometimes when you get in those long car rides, you're just like, God, make it end, please. Oh, that sucks so bad. I try to plan stuff around rush hour because I know I'm gonna get stuck in it forever. And it's just the worst. I know. I was like, why am I so tired? I got my flu shot the other day, last night. So, like, that's why I'm tired today. That's okay. Where's there? Oh, God. Yeah, that sounds awful. I'm so sorry. It happens sometimes. I have a friend that drives to my house, and it's like it's about that 2 hours to his house, and he just like I end up like making him stay a little bit longer so that he misses traffic because like it's so bad going back. And, like you're gonna be stuck in the car for like 4 hours if you don't just wait. It'll be easier to wait like an extra hour and then just go. Traffic doesn't get too bad where I am. Well, it does, but it's like manageable, I guess. It's just annoying. But if I have to drive like to another section of where I live, like another section of the city, then the traffic's like really bad. Yeah. That's the thing is like we get traffic at like weird times here too. And then it's like I don't know why is there so many cars here at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't understand. I literally said that I don't remember. I remember I think I went to the movies. No, the bookstore. I went to the bookstore. It's next to the movie theater that we go to. And like I'm like, why is there so much traffic like 8 o'clock at night? It was so stupid. It was like 8 o'clock on like a Wednesday. Like, what are you doing? Why are you all here? Insane. I think I wouldn't mind traffic as much if like people would stop being crazy. Like, is that the being insane isn't going to get you anywhere? You're just going to end up making us all wait longer because you're being stupid. Like, if everybody chilled out, traffic would be way more enjoyable. But I guess it is what it is. People be crazy. I thought maybe after the holiday it would like calm down, but I mean, I guess technically people are probably coming back from their like New Year's Eve trips and stuff. Probably this week. That's probably why there's a lot of traffic, I guess. Turn the hype. Are you for real? That sounds crazy. Like I Oh my god. Yeah, I can't even imagine. That's another thing, like, I don't understand. Like, just keep driving, like, go down to the next exit and then turn around. Like, I don't understand why that's so hard. There's an exit on and off the highway right there. Wherever you are, whenever you're on a highway. The exits aren't that far apart. That's crazy. They had to have been on something. I can't imagine, like... doing that with a clear head? What possess you? Okay, let me grab our game. Where's my... Yeah, well, I guess, like, if they are on something, then they have an excuse, sort of. Not really, but, like, there's, like, a reason for the behavior other than just pure stupidity, you know? I think that's the only reason why I'm like, hopefully they were, like, on something. Where's our game? Okay. I'm gonna close our music here. I gotta scoot you guys over just a little bit so that I can see you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. I... All right. Let's switch. Yay! Oh. Oh, it's all stretched out. See if I can fit. That didn't help. You know what? Every time I do this, here it is. I just always do this every single time. I have it marked so that it doesn't do this, and then it still does it. I'll have to do this, and then I'll just have to look at you guys on OBS, I guess. Okay, and then we have some content warnings. Only for the demo may be updated for full game, crude language, and implied drug use. So if you guys don't want that, then get out of here. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's see if we can turn this down. So they don't have the voice actors right now. They just have text to speech. So we could do that if you want. Or we could leave it. Oh, we can censor swearing too. That's pretty funny. Okay. Let's see if I can. Okay. I'm still like adjusting this capture here really quick. Hmm. Well, I guess that's just how it's gonna be, because I'm afraid if I make it any smaller, it's gonna get really funky for you guys. How does that look? Does that look okay, or does it look squishy? I think it looks kind of squishy on there. Not gonna lie. I'll just have to. You don't know if you can handle the crude language? Yeah. I'm just gonna have to do this for now. I don't know why it's doing this. It's fine. I'm gonna also scoot myself down just a little bit. Okay. What are our controls? Oh, we can use the controller? That's cool. I don't think we'll need to do that. Get the interface. They're gonna add a bunch of other stuff in here. That's pretty cool. You're delegating so I don't be able to handle it. Oh, I don't know what to tell ya. Okay. You guys see everything? Okay, yeah. Let me scoop myself over. Just a little. There you go. Oh, I can't read that though. You've done it again. Against all odds, you've managed to pull off the heist. Shake your out. Ugh, I can't read it. It's because I can't see my screen. Why is it doing this? Does that look squished to you guys, or does it look okay? That looks good? Okay. Because that way I can at least see you guys and I can read it. Because I forgot my webcam is like right where it needed to be. And I was like, I'm not going to be able to see that. You've done it. Against all odds, you've managed to pull off the heist. Your shaking, outstretched hand grabs the cafe's secret recipe. How do we... Oh, there we go. And its power pulses through your body. Your heart aches. Your breath flutters. Mere echoes of what has been taken from you. What will soon be yours again. But at this crucial moment, you can't help but think of the other people in this cafe. The ones that you're about to drag into a complicated criminal mess. You can only blame the scroll's influence for such inconvenient sympathies. I actually can't hear the music now. they were in your position, they'd do the same, wouldn't they? Oh, I didn't get to read all of that. Whoops. People say that artifice, something like that. Artifice. I think it's artifice. County is the most magical place there is. Yes, artifice, where 100 years ago the world of spirits cracked the earth and spilled over into ours. It is artifice. You guys have to forgive me, my brain is gone. So out of it today. But now those spirits work 9 to 5s, arcane powers, fuels cars, and charges phones. The county, once the cradle of magic, has become as mundane as any other. And an unmagical human like yourself, among shape-shifting sirens, carbon fiber constructs, and wizards, you're exceptional, exceptionally dull, and exceptionally underestimated. I like the art in this game, it's very cute. No matter how you tried to fit in, to love this place and all its wonders, it never reciprocated, and all it did was take. All it left you with was emptiness. So why not take something back? Steal everything the county denied from you. Feel that gnawing emptiness. Then leave it behind forever. Luckily, you know what you need and exactly where to find it. The Familiar, a downtown cafe noteworthy only for the secret recipe locked tight in a back room. And conveniently enough, they're hiring. So desperately that they aren't asking for experience or background checks. All that's left is to put together an application. Not that anything you say on it really matters. It really does. That's the truth. Ooh. Well, we'll just do... No, I don't want to skip. No, I don't want to skip. Oh gosh. Unloving, erstwhile, loquacious, cerebral, hard. An underdog, thrill seeker, wizard, ship captain, artisan. A fun-loving wizard who loves money. Destroying my enemies. Oh, we gotta make a little character too. Bum. Yeah, that one is also good. A wizard. We're a wizard. Hey, if you're gonna lie on an application, you better make it fun, I guess. I kind of want that, and ooh, novice compromiser, passable confidant, adequate advisor, competent leader, great communicator. Also, I like the contradiction of being fun-loving and then also destroying your enemies. Like, is the destroying your enemies the fun part? Or the loving part? Phone number. No. Wish should our soft skill be? We can talk well. Not really, actually. I've fumbled this game already, and we've only been playing for like 10 minutes. You laugh all this time, though? Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it. Adequate advisor. We're only adequate because we're fun-loving. Miraculous. Probable minion. Master problem solver. Grandmaster problem solver. Surprisingly okay snack fetcher. Yeah, there are different, like, only specific ones that you put with specific slots. Please? Please what? Mind-boggling understander. Are you saying that I'm not a master problem solver? Please. I like scrolled past it and I didn't even know. I didn't even register that that's what that is. That is really funny. We're gonna do that. Okay. I wonder if we could have changed our hair style. I didn't even try. A few days later, you're face to face with the familiar. While its neighbors are all dust and drywall, its facade seems unbroken, even if the varnish is peeling at the edges. Start putting blaze on. Just see if anybody notices. It might stand out enough that somebody might give you a job. I would hire somebody if they just put please on their resume. I think that's so funny. Skills, please. Pretty please. Cherry. You know? That would be pretty funny. For a moment, nothing. Then you spot a silhouette in the window who flicks its neon sign to open before waving you over. You cross the street, repeating the details of your plan. You need to get in, get out, and for the smoothest possible getaway, try to find something else to take blame. But can you really do all of those things without running into any complications? You've already reached the front door. You can hardly turn back now. The cafe laid bare before you is almost indistinguishable from the scant images you find online. Mismatched chairs and royalty-free wall art, well kept but worn down. Did you see that cat? Well, it has a cat paw on it. Look at these cat donuts! I want a cat-shaped donut. That's so cute. You don't get long to take it all in. A construct towering over you, is that the right word? Yeah. Towering over you, 2 meters tall, stops wiping down the counter and turns to greet you. Oh, you must be Danny. Great to finally meet you. Sorry, terribly rude of me not to meet you at the door. Look at this little bird. As she strides over to you, you realize how old her vessel must be to have no custom limbs or decals. Just worn gray stone, flowering moss, and that tiny bluebird nestled on her shoulder. I'm Sloan from the emails. One of the skills wasn't notice cats. Look, I may be tired, but my one skill, even in exhaustion, is noticing a cat. Somewhere. No matter where I am, I will see a cat. Lovely to have you on board. Did you get here all right? I saw your address was uptown, and I know we're a wee bit out of the way. Before you get a chance to reply, she's already yanked you into a crushing two-handed shake. For a moment, you worried that she might have pulled your arm out from a socket. Actually, I shouldn't get chatty. Get chatting just yet. Today's schedule is pretty packed. What with your induction, and I barely found time to fix breakfast for Adam. Oh, hang on. Oh my god. This is Adam. Adam, say hello to Danny. She's your new coworker, so be polite. This is actually really adorable. Dying. It is still a little bit squished on there. Let's see if I can... I'll just have to play it in full screen. I'll just have to try and see my OBS on the small screen. It'll work out. Oh no, it's not gonna work out because I can't read that. That made it worse. Well. There, that's a bit better. Adam's usually my only company out front, so it'll be nice to have you too. I mean, I love this job, I really do. But after 6 years of working the floor by myself, starting at 5 every day. Not that you have to come in that early, of course. We're only meant to start at 8, but it pays off. It does. As Sloan trails off, you have a chance to put your plan in motion. You spent a long time figuring out other people's so-called feelings, just how easy they are to manipulate. I don't want to steal her recipe. She seems nice. If someone's in a good mood, they'll probably think better of you and suspect you less. Then again, if you make someone upset, they might make for an easier scapegoat under pressure. But what's best for Sloan? Better make that first impression count. Danny? Oh, I've worried that you start that... I've worried you with that 5 a.m. thing, haven't I? I just want to stress that you don't have to do that. That depends. Are you paid for extra hours? Decrease Sloan's mood to make her more prone to breaking. Those extra hours must be worth it. This place is spotless. You know, let's be nice the first time. Oh, that's sweet of you. I try to bring the best out of the old familiar. Got thrown off with the name. Good to know that other people actually notice. Lights flicker overhead before Sloan can finish her sentence. Oh, sorry, I thought that was fixed. Should call the electromancer once I get a free moment. Like the shocked bird kills me every time. Anyway, packed schedule, not packed a schedule. We've got pastries in the oven, then a delivery after. Come on, let's get you your uniform. If we're quick, I can show you how our recipe works before any of the customers arrive. I need... Ah! No! Stop it! There. My god. My screen's like, like kept going everywhere. Sloan strides through the doorway behind the counter. I'm losing it, SpongeBob. I can't do it. My brain. It's like this precarious situation where you touch one thing and then 6 things are like, did you mean me? Sloan strides through the doorway behind the counter, beckoning you into the kitchen beyond. It takes 3 steps to match just one of hers. The kitchen, built from cool metal and right angles, is warm with the smell of apricots. You breathe it in while Sloan roots through a nearby cabinet before suddenly sighing. I'll say this now. Sorry about the fit. She hands you an apron like her own, exactly like her own, actually. It's in that it's far too big for you. It's bound to slow you down and make you look utterly ridiculous. Your one should be here tomorrow. I hope that this is all right in the meantime. Oh. Can I see the uniform? Is this for today? Take the apron. Happy to play the part, aren't you? Sure, if anything, it's amusing. I like the noise that it makes. Sorry. I mean, great. How are you going to see the recipe while wearing this thing? Thanks a million. Glad you're seeing an upside. Here's your name tag too. As you wrap yourself in the oversized apron and pin on your name tag, Sloane smiles. It's a small, sad smile that weighs down her whole face. Look, I'm sure not everything you've heard about this place has been grand, but once you put in a little elbow grease, she really shines. And I've got a lot of elbow grease. I just wanted to say that you wouldn't be here if I didn't think you had the same drive. Your application told me that much. It did say please though, didn't it? I'm gonna lose it. I knew that was a mistake, so I ignored it. Do change that in the next draft, please. Maybe at the end of the day, those are just words. Your experience was really what settled it. I mean, it must have been a great privilege to work for... Sloane is cut short by a buzz from her phone. Ah, pastries! Why don't you pop in the office while I grab those? Fred, your manager, I should say, ought to be ready. Big gray door on your right. Best of luck. Yeah. Not the call out. They really came for us. You take 6 steps towards the office. A hiss of heat escaping the oven behind you. Beyond lies Fred, the owner. The one from the newspaper, the one whose recipe you're here for. Oh my god, is he a cat? Hang in there, but it's a mouse? You ease the door open, but no one greets you. Your eyes are immediately drawn to the colossal metal safe that occupies a quarter of your room, just a few steps away. You knew the recipe was protected, but not like this. The safe looks like it was taken from the set of a heist movie. It should be locking up gold bars instead of, what, a recipe for coffee? He probably is a cat. There's a cat tree. And then there was like little paw prints on all of the documents where the signature goes. It has to be a cat. I didn't notice a cat. I noticed that the office might belong to a cat. But as you run a hand across the surface, wondering just how you're going to crack it open, there's a rustle nearby. You snap upright with a bolt of unbidden adrenaline. He is a cat! Look at him! Look at his tie! He's very upset. His hair is sticking out. It's like disheveled. Like a dragon emerging from its hoard, a tiny green-eyed tuxedo cat. Oh my god. Rises from a pet bed on top of the safe. He blinks stickily, then suddenly glares at you, fur on end, eyes aglow. Don't touch my shit. He spits the words at you like darts, light crackling through his panicked eyes. The air in the room starts getting heavier as if brewing into a thundercloud. Who sent you? If you think that you're going to best me in my own domain, then... Oh, wait, you're the new hire, aren't you? I love this cat. He's so cute. Quick as a power cut. The light in his eyes blinks out and the pressure lifts with it. The cat sighs, sleeping smoothly from the safe to the desk. Sorry, that was unprofessional of me. I'm Fred. Welcome to the familiar. Good to have you on board. Well, given the terrifying magic and the talking, he's not a cat. He's a demon bound to the form of a beast, a familiar in other words. That's the last time I'm pulling an all-nighter on admin. You're lucky to still be young, human, because after the first century, things get... Sloan wanted you onboarded, right? We have one main rule. Do everything you can to show the economist types this place isn't a bad idea. More than fire safety drills, we need drive and spite. So, right? Yeah. So that's what I expect from you. Are we clear? Ooh. I'm prone. Did you expect I'd even be here today? I mean, I don't want to piss him off too early. He's the boss. That's what I like to hear. So long as we're on the same page, you and I will get on just fine. We aren't a happy little family here. We're just hard workers. This isn't going to work if you aren't prepared to work just as hard as me and Sloan. With a fun cue, Sloan enters the office, a kettle of boiling water in one hand and a packet of coffee in the other. She starts mixing the two in a mug on Fred's desk. Okay, boss. Morning, Fred. Everything all right in here? Thought I heard a bit of shouting. Oh, no, it's all fine. I've just been giving, Fred quickly squints at your name tag. Giving Danny the lowdown on the familiar. Our history, what we do, all the good stuff. Doesn't say family. You know, actually, I like that. I like that he said then maybe you'll get more than a pizza party for a bonus. Sloan gazes at Fred, tracing the tiredness in his eyes. Her smile dims a little. Oh, that's nice. I can join you now if you'd like. We can go over the finer details together. If you got time, by all means. With firm movements, Sloan puts the kettle down and closes the door behind her. Fred's eyes lock onto your name tag again as he reads it under his breath. So, Danny, let's get down to business. We're open 8 to 5 most days, but your shift goes 30 minutes longer at the end of the closing. At the end for closing. Anything after that is overtime. I can give you the forms. Aprons go on the hooks in the kitchen. I almost said the office. Aprons go on hooks in the kitchen. If anything gets spilled on it, don't be afraid to excuse yourself and replace it as soon as you can. Oh, and if you are going to excuse yourself, and on it goes. Sloan and Fred don't speak to you as two different people, but as two halves of one business. Efficient, organized, and trusting one another as best they can. That should be most of it. I'll be with you at the counter for your training, so don't hesitate to ask me any questions. She's cut off again by her phone. Oh, excuse me, Dave. Hey, is Sloan just unloading the van out back, so there's your heads up. My camera's still kind of in the way. Thanks, Dave. I'll be right there. I should be off. Need to give my signature for deliveries. Thanks again, Fred. Oh, Danny, before you join her, I'm sure that you've heard about our recipe. Must be dying to learn what makes the familiar's coffee so irresistible. But it's not so much a set of instructions as it is, well, I won't get too arcane with you. It's more of a background thing, like the internet you use, that right? Point being, even if you don't see it, it'll still be working its magic back here in a drill-proof, bomb-proof 6-gauge safe, which only me and Sloan can open. And also I cursed it. Ooh. Oh, Sloan offered to show me the recipe earlier. That increases his suspicion of Sloan. I know, his smug little cat face. So cute. Create an opportunity for Fred to ask suspiciously in front of others. Against teleport-based hacks too, of course. So we can either raise our suspicion of Fred or Sloan, or just increase his mood. You're pro Fred. So like you want to pin it on Fred, or you want to pin it on somebody else, or you just want to increase his mood. I like Fred. Sloan seems really nice here. I'm gonna have a hard time in this game. I don't like pinning people with crimes. How to make Fred happy? Okay, we'll do this. I know, I'm like, I don't wanna. Give me a third option and make them horrible, so then maybe I will. His face. I think all cats should wear bow ties. That's not even a bow tie. That's just a tie. I swear my brain is just like making shit up. It's just looking at something that's like, It's probably wise to stay in Fred's good books, but at some point you'll need someone else to take the blame for your crime. Exactly. All our livelihoods depend on the recipe. Its safety is our safety. So I protected the way I protect anyone, with 1/2 centimeter of enchanted steel. Okay, that's ties. I agree. He looks back at the veritable vault behind him as if it's checking it's still there. Can never be too careful with these things, especially in this economy. I mean, wasn't it just last week that Raphael Hendricks wrote off his beauty store chain? It's inspirational how the CEOs act. Expanding isn't easy. I mean, ideally, we'd have an accountant, a consultant, another chef. But we've got you, and you're one hell of a good start. Especially with our regulars. You'll meet him soon enough. You should catch up with Sloan. Anything you need, I'll be back here. Going over these papers. So grumpy. As you leave the office, Fred paws a single piece of paper from the files on his desk. Even upside down, he recognizes it as your CV. What is that? Not a moment after you enter the kitchen, someone waves at you from the back door. In the doorway next to Sloan is a uniformed courier, a human just as unremarkable as you. I like how we just keep saying all the humans are unremarkable. As a curious stack of cardboard boxes wobbles threateningly behind him. Say, you're Danny, ain't ya? Aren't ya? Sloan was just telling me about you. All good things, I promise. Mostly good. Dave gives Sloan a package. That's... I gotta get it together. I feel like... Okay. It gives you a conspirator... Didn't make it any better. The rest of that sentence didn't make it better. It didn't make it better. Gives you a conspiratorial eyebrow waggle. He pauses to take a long breath inward through his nose. Is that apricot? So you did go for the new recipe. Fred must have taken some convincing. Oh, I'm just trying it out. We'll see. We will see how they sell first. Hey, if I come by once I'm off work, that's one customer right there. Guaranteed. Sloan breaks away to put each package in its right place. Dave looks at you, eyes glistening. Have a good first day, yeah? If you say so. Decrease Dave's mood to actually who cares, he'll be gone soon anyway. Thanks, I will. Increase Dave's mood to give him a bright start to the day, I guess. That sounds amazing, Allie. That's what I'm saying. Like, the first half of the sentence was crazy, and then the second half is made worse. Man, I want to see cats in ties. They're so cute. Thanks. May not be here for it, but if all goes well, today's going to be good. That's the spirit. Any more for me, Dave? Just a couple bigger things, but I'll grab those. I'll grab those this time. Don't let me interrupt your induction. Are you sure? I could carry... I'll catch you later for that pastry, yeah? Dave walks away whistling, his footsteps gradually growing quiet in the alley. I'm so sorry, but fried. I know he must have overslept today. That's on me. Notice her hands are balled into fists, one so tight that even the stones start to buckle. Just wanted your first day to be easy. Oh well. Let's get you behind the counter, shall we? The bird was sad. This makes me sad. Don't be sad. It's the first day. First days suck. Oh my god, I choked on my water. Thanks to the hydrate. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I like inhaled to say something at the same time that I drank water. Oh my god. Thanks to the hydrate. There won't be time to take you through all the machines, so let's just fill the drip maker. I keep the house roast down here. She effortlessly pulls up burlap sack of beans. That's hard to say. Scooping them into the grinder. As you pulverize them, the aroma of coffee fills your lungs like a cloud of bitter smoke. Today's been all over the shop, hasn't it? We should get a wee moment to breathe now. Only one customer comes in this early, and they don't do Mondays. I'll introduce you tomorrow. Sloane smiles, the stone wrinkling around her eyes, and it dawns on you. This is beginning to feel like a real job. Now I have the hiccups from coughing. Ooh. Send me pictures of cats in a tie. Because if you did, I would be pretty excited. It's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. I love them. They're so cute. Just as you finish that thought, the front door swings wide open and your first customer skips inside. Oh my god, she's so cute. You spot at least 4 shades of pink in their outfit. Pink fingernails, pink sun hat, lipstick, backpack. That, trust me, must be bespoke too. Pricey. As they draw closer, though, you spot pointed fangs in their cheery smile and the deep red eyes behind their tinted glasses. A vampire. Good morning, Sloane. Oh, I spoke too soon. Morning. Before you order, this is Danny, our new barista. Yeah, a big vampire. She's so cute. I love her hat. So you're upscaling. You know, I saw some prime real estate going for cheap on Moonbow. Moonbow? Probably Moonbow. Probably not Moonbow. Moonbow is a dumb name. Probably like Rainbow, Moonbow. I still can't say it. No, I'm just gonna forget it. We're just gonna move on. Expansion's on your mind. Slow down. We're not taking over the industry just yet. The vampire looks as if they have more to say. Words bubbling just beneath the surface, but settles in a pout. Danny, I'm Jesse with an IE. Jesse's eyes swivel to you with abundant curiosity. Your apron's so big. I'm more for tailored fits myself, but I know that baggy looks have been catching on lately. Draws focus wherever the wearer draws focus to the wearer being separate from their clothes. Oh no, it's nothing like that. Just a supply chain issue. What'll it be this time, Jesse? A hot chocolate, please. And I'll have it with whipped cream, nutmeg, caramel, marshmallows. Dear God. Please, brain. I need you to work. Please. Whipped cream, nutmeg, caramel, marshmallows. Wait, will that fit? Marshmallows, then whipped cream, then caramel, and then the rest. Oh, but what if I just got cookies too? Thank you for the glasses. We will actually be able to read. Give me one with everything. 2 chocolate chip cookies, please. Yes. I want a chocolate chip cookie. Thank you for the head pats also. I saw it at the like all of my things just like I had to like scroll up. Sloane's already off to one side, rifling through her arsenal of ingredients. Meanwhile, Jesse brandishes a pink bat-styled mug from their backpack, placing it on the counter as their eyes flick back to you. Even if Sloane and Fred aren't aiming for world domination yet, you're still in the front line of their expansion plans. They're investing a lot of trust in you. So tell me, do you feel like a good investment? How far are you willing to go to succeed? Can make them more of an ally, or we can decrease their mood and like pin stuff on them. I don't want to pin anything on anyone. Sure. The vampire peers deep into your eyes, then nods, as if confirming a suspicion that they had. Good. So, Jesse, what brings you here on this lovely Monday morning? Are you trying out a new schedule? Oh no, much more exciting than that. I've got a meeting with the board after this, so I came here to prepare. It'll go much smoother with something sweet. We can just make I know, like, do I have to steal the recipe? Can we not steal the recipe? Can I just work here? Can this just be like a coffee sim with a door? For your infamous internship, how is your family treating you then? Vampire board. About as well as usual. Trust me, I'd much rather be here to help the familiar. But then Fred's just like everyone else. He sees my last name is Hendricks and thinks that I'm some sorceress corporate spy. Out to suck the proverbial blood from his business. Of course, the Hendrickses, rich, powerful, and most troublingly for you, magically talented. Jesse looks at you, anticipating your judgment with a flat smile. You're too fashionable to be a spy. Increased Jesse's suspicion of Fred. He called your father crashing out on a failed business inspirational. You know, Fred said... Yeah, I was talking about third quarter projections. So we can start throwing shade. Get too hard option only. I think that the game will probably get mad at us though, because it already told us once that like you can't be nice to everybody. This probably is more vivid than anyone doing espionage would want, but who knows? Maybe that's just what a spy would say. Try not to let your family get you down, Jesse. You'll get your chance to prove yourself someday. Well, if all goes according to plan, that chance should come today, fingers crossed. Sloan passes Jesse's now full mug across the counter. By some miracle of physics, it hasn't spilled over yet. Man, this was a bit ambitious. But if I use a cookie to scoop the cream and let the marshmallows out, I can finish it in 30 minutes? Yeah, it might be a bad ending. Like, I have the feeling that if we do that, it'll just be like, we'll confess to actually stealing it at one point, or they'll find out. And then we'll lose. Jesse swipes their card, then their mug, making a beeline for the booth seat before payment even goes through. We confess and they forgive us. That'd be cute. I know. Jesse's drink actually does sound really good, but I like sweet drinks. They assemble their workstation in mere seconds. A sheaf of papers, a stack of textbooks, predictably pink laptop. The mug stands vigilantly at a safe distance. Jesse was a surprise, but at least they're a nice one. I'm just grateful it didn't come in at the same time as... Before she could finish, the front door swings open and a siren rolls into the room. She's wearing a sleeveless orange turtleneck, a magnolia-covered jacket that's relaxing on her shoulders, and a perfect photogenic smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes. Hello, the familiar. It's a perfect day for my long overdue review, don't you think? You have to forgive me. I came straight here from my morning swim. I must look a mess. She runs one hand through the river of glossy pale hair, parted by an immaculate side cut that raises a smartphone with the other, flourishing it like a paper fan. Don't worry, I'll handle this. Jesse shrinks back, arranging their books into a makeshift wall. It doesn't seem to work. Oh, it seems to work. The siren glides over towards the counter, not noticing them at all. She just hid behind the books. Now, Sloan, I know you very well, of course, but for the benefit of both me and my adoring fans, who is this? Oh, I didn't know you'd be coming. This is... But the siren's already staring at your name tag, trying to preempt Sloane's introduction. So that's how you spell Danny. Enchanté. I'm Alexandra Argyros. Argyros? Sorry, you got sniped by the bot. You're fine. I'm sorry. I need to change that. I'm gonna write that down. The like symbols thing, because it yells at people for stupid stuff when it comes to symbols. I can get my pen. Yeah, you tell it. It's not the boss of you. Nightbot. Okay, I'll look at that after stream. Because I hate that. I lowered all of this stuff so that it doesn't attack you guys quite as much. And then sometimes it's just like, oh my god, it gets so angry. Look, I'm not gonna tell you not to. It's not me. It's Nightbot. Nightbot apparently doesn't like it. Doesn't like it. I don't know why it attacks you. I'm gonna lower it again. It's so stupid. Nightbot sometimes irritates me. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. You don't happen to have a Grimoire account, do you? I'd love to give you a proper credit in my post. How about a drink first, before anything goes on that internet page of yours? Quite right, Sloan. I'm getting ahead of myself. Could I have... She clears her throat and straightens her back. A blue sea salt caramel frap with soy milk and a non-dairy whipped cream on top, plus a little bit of that raspberry chocolate powder you have would be lovely. Thank you so much. That actually sounds really good. I'm gonna lie. I would eat that. I should have everything. Let me check on the back first. Could you grab a plastic cup for that? Lids are at the bottom left cupboard. Wait, do you have any of those little fish cookies? Oh, she's gone. Right? Because I used to get I would get like a white chocolate mocha and then put raspberry, like the raspberry syrup in it. Oh man, it was so good. So I can only imagine like having a caramel one would be even better. My coffee never really tastes like coffee. It tastes like dessert. In the silence, Alexandra's smile slides off her face. She sighs sharply through her nose. Are you all right? I know this whole song and dance can be quite overwhelming if you aren't prepared, but then you don't know who I am anyway, do you? I'm prone to breaking. I've never heard of you, sorry. Oh, that would make sense. Thanks for getting it out of the way. I hope I made a good first impression for whatever that's worth. Ooh, yeah, that sounds good too. A dirty chai with espresso and raspberry. Yum. Sloan returns a handful of yet more ingredients. You hand her a cup and she starts filling it with dubious blue syrup. Should I expect your fans to start ordering these fraps in hundreds? I'm not sure they're on theme anymore. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. The drink's just to showcase how skilled you are at your craft. It's aesthetic. That's what the audience really wants. Alexandra plucks the card reader from the counter with a sly smile, passes her phone across it, and hands it back with a wink. There's a 30% tip attached. You know, I agree with you, Allie. You know better than me about social media stuff. Trust me, you've got wonderful cozy place here. What's not to love? Those donuts? Those menus? Alexandra turns around to Jester at the cafe and her eyes finally land on Jessie. Voice freezes in her throat. Uh-oh. Drama! Jess? Oh my god! She's even cuter as a bat! I actually really love bats. They're so cute. Oh no, Jessie. Hey, Alex. I didn't know you were coming in today. It was on my page. Perhaps I should have dropped you a message. Sorry. Do you... I don't know. I don't know, Mel. That's kind of the vibe I'm catching, but we could be wrong. Oh, the sad bat face. No. I don't want the bat to be sad. Sloan puts the finished trap to one side, pushing past you to tend to the transformed Jessie. Alexandra squeaks a little closer to you. I'm sorry, Danny. Truly, drama's the last thing I wanted to bring into this establishment or to Jessie. Oh, wait. Or are they friends, but they can't be friends because their parents are rivals? So they haven't gotten to the being X's part yet. Who knows? I don't know. She plucks the frap from the counter. You're not sure how anything that color could taste any better than tolerable. I know when I'm not wanted. I'll just snap a few photos, then be on my merry way. The lighting's not ideal, but I can fix it in post. I know! I noticed that. I thought that was such cool, like a cool thing, because like how else would they get around? They can't just like flop around. It's so cute. Feel free to dim the lights. The switch is right there. So Jesse really didn't know you were coming, but they seem so organized. I don't know what's going on between you two, but I'm sorry. We'll make her a little bit more of an ally, because we haven't really chatted with her too much. Thank you. I'll spare the messy details. Needless to say, it didn't end well. It didn't end well! Not that there was much of an ending to speak of, really. I'll just carry her everywhere. You know, you're based with that. Not gonna lie. With a final smile, Alexandra takes her drink to the cafe's centermost table, posting it like an art exhibit. Jessie, still aback, keeps staring at her, but she doesn't look back. Oh, she's transformed back. She's so cute. With an exhausted puff, that's right, puff of smoke, Jessie returns to their original form and slumps into their seat, eyes wandering to the crescent moon bracelet on their wrist. Sloane returns after confirming that they're okay. Sorry, I didn't think... Yeah, both of them at once can be a wee bit complicated. They used to what? Just cut off by the sound of a motorbike revving it outside, heralding the arrival of your third customer. Oh my god. His sunglasses on his head. I bet the bracelet was a gift too. A gift of love. This person's a first, even for you. Someone whose body lacks everything but a skeleton. You don't know any kind of magic that can make that work. Did the music stop? I don't hear it anymore. I feel like there was too much drama, and so it like stopped the music. Had to break up. That's what I'm saying. I think that's my prediction, is that it had something to do with their families, because we know that she's like super rich. We don't know too much about Alex's, but you know, it seems like that's a possibility to me. Skinless, fleshless, sigilless, although he does have hair, which I'm pretty sure isn't a type of bone. Stiff dark brown pompadour that props up a pair of sunglasses. Grudge? How's it going? I feel like I've barely seen you since ArtCon. He just walked right past all of them. He's rude. We can put it on. Just the counter, undeterred. You're waiting for Sloane to address him like the others, but she's just staring, locked in place. Oh my god. So you're the new barista. Good job on making it this far. Ain't just the coffee you brew, it's your resolve. Can I take your order? Yeah, resolve. Well, let me tell you. I know your type and I know what you're up to something. I can feel it in my... I can feel it. So I would like to order, thank you kindly. Let's put your new barista to the test. I have a coffee. A black coffee. Of course he drinks black coffee. Black coffee is gross. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. Black coffee is gross. It tastes like death incarnate. From the pot. Doesn't have to be, yeah. I think we might... Electromagnetic skeleton. He is kind of melodramatic. Sloane's eyes bounce between his skull and the coffee pot on the counter. Why don't you handle this one? It'd be good for your training. Is it though? Is this the one that's good for my training? Seems like she isn't gonna budge. You grab a cup and start pouring. What's her name? Danny? Okay, I think I got it. Danny. Is this you rehearsing? He's like now talking to his darling. So that's to be the name of my nemesis. I'm Grudge. Grudge Knuckles. Even if Frederick gave you the job instead of me, there's bound to be cracks in your meticulous facade. Your coffee making halts at this revelation. He had a whole rant prepared because you got this job with an application like that. What did his application say? You're making it obvious why they didn't pick you. You caught me. This is all a ruse. But I can't take my nemesis's word for it. Nemesis's? Nemesis's? I think that's, I don't know. I think it would be nemesis's. That just sounds weird. Gonna need hard proof to know for certain. You present the now full cup to Grudge. He daintily drops the sugar cube, then stirs. That's not black coffee then. Then stirs the coffee with a bone-like spoon, which he apparently just had loose in one of his pockets. Nice try, but I know coffee when I see it. You know coffee? I also know coffee when I see coffee. So there's no way this... He puts it to his jawbone and takes a delicate sip. The liquid seems to vanish as soon as it enters his mouth. Damn it, it's just like usual. How did she get the job right so quick? So bitter, yet so energizing. He just kept his spoon in his pocket. Well, I'll be. Coffee is as bitter as your soul. Just how it should be. But I'm still watching ya. Takes the cup and spins dramatically away from the counter. It's then that he finally spots Jessie. Jessie! Grudge! They immediately hug. How are these two friends? How is this adorable vampire friends with this? With this crazy skeleton? It's so good to see you. Why didn't you pipe up earlier? I was waiting for you to finish. It sounded like you had a lot to get off your chest. Oh yeah, you heard that. Sorry, that was just personal. Doesn't matter. How's your job going? I could tell you, but I've not got long. I don't know why I couldn't read that sentence. Cause deep down he's got a heart of gold. It's just like every other romance book. The bad boy with a heart of gold. And the motorcycle. Are you sure you don't want something with your coffee? Someone's made some great cookies today, and I'd be happy to buy. Oh, no. Shouldn't give my nemesis the satisfaction. Not after walking away all conclusively like I did. You haven't even paid. I admire your candor. But are you sure Danny's your nemesis, not Fred? Fred's a real villain, that's true. But a nemesis, that's different. Gotta be personal. She's wholly ignoring them, or like trying to. You don't know who Danny is yet. Maybe start with a rivalry as practice? A rival? Having a lovely time at... No, I used lovely last time. They'll think that this is insecure. Insincere. What if I... Oh, almost. Alex, how are you doing? All good over there? Oh, she calls him Grudgy. That's pretty cute. I didn't see you come in. How have you been? Well, it's funny you're here, actually. There was something I wanted to... I'll catch up with you later. You both seem busy. And I should pay. Sheepishly returns to the counter, hands fishing through his jacket pocket for some loose coins. Well, I'm back. Got too caught up... was gonna hiccup. Got too caught in the whole confrontation to give you your money, even if most of it's going straight into Fred's pockets. But I'll say this, I'm practically a coffee detective, and I'm detecting something odd about you. So long as I come in here, I'm gonna do my damnedest to figure out what. Then catch me, detective. Wink, wink. Alexander trying to ignore you. Think I'm suspicious? What is your friends up to? Is that a challenge to my detective skills? I'll find out what he's doing one way or another. That another word? He perches on a stool at one of the cafe's front windows. Over his shoulder, Alexander and Jesse swap looks of confused concern. Good job. Now would be a good moment to put his purchase in the register. As she's halfway through showing you how to work the cash register, you turn to see Fred jump onto the counter next to you. How's it going out there? No need to panic. This isn't a performance review, just checking how things are. He surveys the regulars in the cafe with no small amount of scorn. Sloan, why don't you come with me for a moment? I'm meaning to have a chat. But we still need to... She looks forlornly at the pile of coins. I didn't notice. The symbol looks like a cat paw, but it's like a coffee cup and coffee beans. But it looks like a paw. She looks forlornly at a pile of coins Grudge left. Even at a glance, you could tell it covers the price of the drinks and then some. Yeah, it does! This might be your last chance to show suspicions before you execute your plan. Better choose wisely. We're gonna throw it on Grudge. Sorry, not sorry, Grudge. I'm not throwing it on anybody else. Not that I've seen. I mean, I don't know him as well as the other two, but the way he talked, well, it'd be surprising to hear from anyone. As silence returns to the room, so does your opportunity. But you can't help but overhear Fred and Sloane's hushed conversation in the kitchen. I'm just saying, if our best regulars keep bringing their drama around here, no one else is going to want to stay. With a sigh, Sloane leans over the kitchen island, the full weight of this morning's events seeming to suddenly sit on her shoulders. They're good, reliable customers, and sure, things have been tricky, but we've got Danny now. Yeah, you got me. With a little hard work, we can turn this around. I can't, like, see that last word. Besides, aren't there enough names on your board of bands already? Let's not add any more while we're going through a rough patch. Board of bands? She side-eyes a cork board near the walk-in fridge. There must be at least 24 names on there, each marked with a reason for ban and vindictive felt tip. As she does this, you notice Grudge sidling up to the counter, trying subtly to peer inside the kitchen. I know, you're right. It's just, we don't exactly have a recipe for success here, do we? I did want to talk about a recipe, actually. You know, since we've got a new hire, and can we just deal with one thing at a time? First priority is cutting down costs. Now I noticed the price of algae extract for that blue drink got hiked up, and I figured... He's like creeping in the corner over here. Fred's eyes finally land on the still snooping Grudge. The two freeze before Grudge slowly backs away. Oop, busted, gotta go. Aren't content making trouble for me from a... What? Aren't content making trouble for me from afar, huh? Go away! Oh, aren't content, not content. Content, not content. Aren't content making fun of... blah, 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 blah. What's that? 3 guesses. If that punk wants trouble, I'll give it to him. Wait here. What are you doing now, Fred? A sudden knock on the back door stops her from following Fred. Oh, Dave's back. Let's deal with that first, one thing at a time. As Fred prowls out of the kitchen, Grudge turns to you with what you think is a curious expression. might not notice, but I just saw what Fred was up to in perfect stealth. Let's just say I'll keep my sockets peeled. You do that. Fred stalks Grudge like prey. Wait on the delivery driver. We can probably. As he leaves the kitchen, jumping onto the nearby table and muttering to himself. Our regulars, it's going to be a long climb from here to anything stable. While Fred's presence draws a little attention, you start rifling through your bag, making sure that you can take any opportunity to launch heist. At Fred's arrival, Jessie looks up from her work and shoots Grudge a quizzical look. Grudge moves over to them. Mind clearly just as boggled. What's he doing out here? It looks like he's just contemplating. But whether he should kick me out for good this time? I don't know. In the background, Alexandra tries her best to get a clear shot of her drink, but Fred is perched in the way. Freddy, darling, you wouldn't mind scooching a little to the right, would you? Since you didn't consent to any photos, and I'd like to respect that. Alexandra, I've got bigger things to worry about than photographs right now. Could you leave me in peace for just a moment and don't call me Freddy ever again? Bigger things than catering to your own customers? This is why you're only regulars. This is why we're your only regulars. We're the only ones that are patient enough. Grudge, maybe don't. Not another fight. Oh, this was easy to stoke these two. To flame. That was not hard. They do not like each other. I like the pins on his, like, jacket. It's then that Sloane joins you in the main room, dusting her hands clean from Dave's latest packages. Finally, Fred, are you doing all right? Sloane stands still at the sight of Grudge and Fred stare down. So funny. Fred stare down. She gazes into his hollow sockets. Could we just slow down a moment? Am I not allowed to check in my own cafe without someone accosting me? No. Not just no. We got a new hire today, and if this is the impression we're giving them, well, I'm doing them a disservice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a new hire to attend to without any more interruptions. As Fred starts to turn around, you scramble for your bag, knowing you have mere milliseconds to execute your plan. How fortunate, then, that you are sowed a little more chaos in advance. Because it's this precise moment when Grudge chooses to fire his parting shot. I keep almost hiccuping. I know you're hiding something, Fred. Did you guys see that there's, like, yarn up here? Grudge, what the fuck are you talking about? It's not much, but it buys a precious few seconds. It's a slim distraction, but it's enough, and you aren't going to get a better chance than right now. You reach into your bag, and in an instant, all the light and sound is sucked from the room. The sounds of panic are quickly quelled by magic, now pulsing through your cozy sleep-tight blackout blanket. Even in the silent darkness, you won't have long before everyone gets a sense of their surroundings. But you've been over this plan too many times to fail now. Having said that, you're still wearing a very large apron, which could be an impediment to this said plan. What to do? I think if we take it off, they're gonna find it, and then they're gonna know that we're not there. Or we'll forget to put it back on. I think that we should just try to keep it on for now. Deciding that it'll be too much hassle to remove, you press on aproned. Step 1, take 3 steps into the kitchen, then 5, no 6, to the right. You paw for the door handle and slip to the office, trying not to trip on your oversized apron. Step 2, 1, 2, 3 steps, and you feel the cool surface of the safe against your fingers. Step 3, reach into your bag and give Your can of curse be gone. A shake. A few sprays on the safe and the wards are already flaking off. But there's something else. A sound cutting through the silence, crackling like lightning. Fred's casting a counter spell. You don't have that long. Step 4. Spin the wheel and heave the safe door open. Feel the inside until you've done it. Against all odds, you managed to pull off the heist. Only with a slim window of opportunity, too. Your shaking, outstretched hands grab this cafe's secret recipe before stuffing it into the tiny pocket dimension of your teleportable lunchbox. But at the crucial moment, you can't help but... I keep almost coughing now. I'm so sorry, but at this crucial moment, you can't help but think of the other people in the cafe and who, if anyone, you should try to pin this on. You exhale, but the sound is too clear. Fred's counterspell is taking hold. Even if you put all of your weight on the safe door, you wouldn't have time to close it properly. The best you can do is return as quickly as quietly as you can. As you take careful steps back to the counter, you try your best to control your breathing, to not let the exhilaration show. It's been so long. But as you reach the counter, your foot catches at the edge of your apron and you trip as the darkness finally dissipates. An unwelcome reminder that you're not safe yet. You've got to find an exit in the ensuing chaos without arousing suspicion somehow. These are the cat ears. I fit into the cafe now. As the silent darkness lifts from the cafe, the first thing that you see is Fred bounding into the kitchen, crashing through the cat flap to the office door. The cat flap! Is everyone okay in here? No one's hurt? Sloan catches you just as you regain your balance, saving you from toppling over onto the counter. Oh, be careful. The light must be so disorienting. Just take a moment. What was that exactly? Blackouts don't usually come with spontaneous hearing loss. It is possible with light and sound enhancements. These glitches can happen, but it's rare. They're as dramatic as that. We don't have any enchantments like that. This wasn't planned. Huh. Fred's plot must be even trickier than I thought. Where'd he go anyhow? Before anyone can move, Fred rushes back into the room. Nobody leaves. His eyes crackle gold. Chains of light fly across the cafe, the front door, the windows, the back door. No exits are spared. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. And if you aren't going to turn yourself in, I'll just root you out myself. What? I'm sorry, but whatever happened is your business. I'm not missing my meeting. I'm sure you have a plan, Frederick, but is it really necessary to trap us inside your lovely cafe? If you wanted us to stay, you didn't have to do that. And what are you accusing us of exactly? Sitting perfectly still while your lights went weird? Fred, what's going on? The lights were out. While the lights were out, someone went into my office and somehow opened the safe, which means one of the people in this room has stolen our secret recipe. It's as if the whole room flinches. Suddenly, everyone's looking at everyone else, wide-eyed, searching for their faces for the slightest trace of an answer. Sloan looks Grudge over with a furrowed brow, although she seems less suspicious and more just sad. Allie! Boss. Most importantly, however, no one seems to regard you for very long. That means no, this is fine. I can deal with it, it's alright. As unfortunate as this is, I do have a meeting to attend and I'd rather not get caught up in this. Good luck getting past my magic. I might only be a familiar, but I promise if you try to leave, you'll regret it. No, I don't know what you're talking about, Allie. I didn't see or hear anything. Must have been the wind. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's see an echo. I don't know what that was. Good luck getting past my magic. Oh yeah, I already read that. Jesse's eyes flicker across Fred's barrier, prying for any weakness in spellcraft. Frederick, please, I understand that you're stressed, But it'll be easier to figure this out when we aren't locked in a room, won't it? Yeah, and why would it only be one of us who stole your recipe? What if it's all of us working to take it down? What would you say? We don't have to act like vigilantes. I'll just call the police and enough. This place is sealed and nobody leaves till we find out our thief. Thief, singular, grudge, because if it was any more, you might have already succeeded. As for the ACPD, Sloan, fine, I'll call them. I'm betting they'll take their sweet taxpayer-funded time getting here, then label this as unsolvable. But I'm not risking anyone making a break for it in the meantime. So we're going to sit here like adults, get our facts straight, you understand? Now, did anyone notice anybody acting strangely? Any suspicious at all? Might get this over with faster if you fess up now. The room exchanges uncomfortable glances before someone pipes up. You know what? Let's address this now. Would you mind telling us why you were spying on us in the kitchen, Grudge? He was? Whoa! Like everyone. Grudge frowns at you before replying. Ah! He threw it on me! Well, clearly my suspicions are well-founded, weren't they? Not like I overheard nothing important anyhow. Well, great start, everybody. At this rate, we'll have our recipe back within the next 1,000 years. There's no use trusting anyone here, is there? I know how these stories go. You've all got some kind of motive. Look at this suspicious, adorable cat. Jesse, the heir to a powerful family with something to prove. There's always one. Excuse me, I hiccuped again. I'm not an heir to anything. I'm the youngest of 5. Alexandra, our femme fatale. Although she hasn't killed anyone, probably. If it weren't for you, I take that as a compliment. Grudge, the obvious suspect. Too obvious even, but I'm not ruling anything out yet. So what? That makes you the hero detective? You don't even have a plucky sidekick or a hat. Sloan, the one you'd least expect. Oh, that's good, I think. But Fred, you can't really be saying that. Which brings us to our final suspect, Danny. Your breath can't help but flutter as everyone's eyes suddenly turn to you. I think Grudge does have... She can kill me. I mean, how much more do you want? He has a bow tie. So you really need a bow tie or a tie and a hat? The red herring. I mean, obviously, it wasn't you. You're human. God no magic. Work hard to get this job. You're in the clear. A cursory glance around the room tells you that not everybody believes him. So that's why she's going to find out who really did this. Everyone's going to be very polite and answer all of her questions. What? Wait, my nemesis is the detective? All the more reason to keep an eye on them. Gotta make sure that justice is carried out. Fred, you know me. You don't seriously think I could have done this, do you? This is... can we all stop chatting for a moment, please? This is a waste of everyone's time. As soon as I can, I'm leaving. Don't try to stop me. I'm with you there, Jess, though I wouldn't mind knowing who really did it. Fred, I know you're panicking right now, but we shouldn't do anything rash. These are our customers. This is Danny's first day. Why would we... Her rising voice is broken off by a ringtone. She stops with a flinch, putting the call on speaker. Dave. Hey, Dave. Hey, Sloan. Got my very last packages out back, but there's these gold chains on the door. I think it's stuck. You okay in there? Yes, I'm fine. We're dealing with a burglary. I'll give you the details in a second at the door. Oh, one of those days, huh? Is Danny all right at least? Why are you asking about me? Good question. Fred's just asked her to interrogate us. Look, I know it's unorthodox, but we all need that recipe. This is our best option for the cafe. For the cafe? I always knew you hated your customers, but I think this just confirms it. No grudge, just you. Can we please not fight already? We're not going to solve we're not going to solve whatever this is by shouting. Yeah, it's getting a bit loud over the speaker. What do you actually want to do? I'm getting paid either way. So I'll calm down. We're on the same side. I don't know. This is a pretty bad first day. Are we? The only one that whoa, that was bad. That was bad. That was a bad choice. Are we? I'm not sticking around to watch this petty thief get solved. Theft, not thief. God damn it. Petty? Yeah, like hell we're on the same side. Everyone's a suspect. Even so, I agree we shouldn't start with this antagonism. I'm sure we can sort everything out with a little decorum. It's fine, Alex liked it. That is a good point. Alex didn't like it, but Jesse didn't. And hey, if we are on the same side, I can help Danny solve the case. Look, are we doing this or not? No matter how strange Fred's idea might be, could put you in a better position until you can make your getaway. Time to lean on the scapegoat part of your plan. As Fred starts bounding into the kitchen, you shrug and go along with him. Sloan finishes her call with Dave before following with heavy footsteps. Silence takes the space you leave behind. Do you want to talk about any of that? Just relax for a minute, Sloan. I'm gonna check for clues in my office. Danny, join me in a minute. Blame Davis, especially keeps calling when things happen. I know, but I don't know if we can. It didn't really let us throw any suspicion on him because they think that it was somebody in the cafe at the time, which makes sense. And he technically wasn't in the cafe. Sammy intensifies. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if we could. Clues? I didn't hire a detective, but here we are. If there's anything I can do to help, please just ask. Dave or grudge? Oh, me too. There's not much I can offer beside moral support, but, you know, thought I'd say, can't leave till the delivery's done. Thanks, Dave. I think we use support while we get this sorted. Well, it'll get awkward if I'm just looking in, won't it? I'll leave you be then. Anything you need, just shout into the alley. Just shout into the alley? Best not keep Fred waiting. Maybe you'll be able to reason with him, calm him down a bit. I think he could use that right now. Outgoing call, asshole. You oblige her and enter the office, finding Fred in the middle of a phone call. Yeah, a theft. Locked down the whole building. Makes your job a whole lot easier, doesn't it? Locked room scenario is a little intriguing, I suppose. Person on the phone. You know that voice. Thin and sharp as wire. Digging into you just as deep. But where? But if it isn't urgent, that's not what I said, N. You're not exactly getting picked off one by one. I'll be happy to be there at the earliest convenience. Our department is very busy otherwise. You'll solve it by yourself, really. You shouldn't expect miracles. We're just mortal, you know? Oh, excuse me, mostly mortal. Self-satisfied laugh crackles to the receiver. It bounces off the back of your skull, ringing like tinnitus. If you show your face in my business, I'll see you later, familiar. I didn't expect anything else. After dying, all those tiny keys, too. I'm sorry. I like pictured like a cat trying to dial a phone, and it was really cute. Oh my god. As you probably heard, the ACPD is taking its sweet time. Big surprise. But we don't need them. We'll do the real work. Plan is you find our prime suspect before the ponies, not peonies. Peonies are a flower. Get here and mess everything up. You can do that, right? It's 1 in 4 logical deduction. Fred sneaks a not so subtle glance at your CV across the desk. Should be easy for a fun-loving wizard like yourself. Wait, you're a wizard? Are you fucking kidding? Another... Oh, you meant metaphorically. Sorry. Force of habit. Oh, and you like destroying your enemies? This is exactly what we want. Destroying our foes is one of the familiar's core values. Right, let's put those soft skills of yours to use. Imagine I'm one of the suspects. What would you ask me? Hey, do you have the recipe? That's the funniest answer. You did it, didn't you? To just confess. If you admit it now, we promise we won't be mad. Oh my god. Like, number one, it's funny. It made me laugh too. If it was that easy, we wouldn't need detectives. It's not like he stops to breathe out as much tension as he can manage. What we need is evidence, eyewitness accounts, motives, that sort of thing. Stuff like, what were you doing when the lights were out? How do you feel about the familiar? What's your relationship with Fred? You know? If that's what he wants while you're trapped in here, that's exactly what he'll get. Actually, take the spare notepad. Write down anything suspicious that you come across. I want no stone left unturned. Evidence notebook. Click the notebook in the bottom right corner for all evidence that you gather in the character stats. That's cool. If you find as the prime suspect... Sorry, I hiccuped again. If you find as the prime suspect with a convincing case, I mean something thoroughly investigated, we can put things back to normal. Things are going to get complicated once he shows up too. So I'd appreciate having someone on my side when that happens. I think that leaves us with gods until closing time at least, before the police can finally make it to the scene. Countdown clock. Your clock will keep track of how long you have until the investigation ends. Most lines of inquiry will cost you time, so use it wisely. Now let's find you a base of operations. I'd offer my office, of course, but I need to conduct my own investigation here. Where to put you? Fred hops off the desk, reluctantly dragging his phone along inside his clenched maw. Bathrooms, cold storage, not great for health or safety. What about the counter? You'd be there anyway, and it gives you a great view of... Fred's gaze catches the open sign, still lit in the cafe window, and he sighs and bows across the room and corrects his message. As he does, he notices his phone left forgotten on the countertop for a few crucial moments. So we can take his phone and plant it on somebody. Or we can leave it alone. Let's leave it alone. I feel like if I pick it up, he's gonna turn around and then... Phone remains untouched until you hear Fred's paws patting toward you. Sorry about that. Don't want any prospective customers banging at locked doors. Instead, we've had a whole day of business lost thanks to this fiasco, and never mind. That should be everything you need for the investigation. Ask questions, find solid motives, simple in theory. I know this sounds a dumb idea, but it's the best I've got right now. And if we don't do something, this place is going under. All our livelihoods are at stake here, so get out there and catch us a thief. Please. I feel bad that we stole their recipe. With his piece said, Fred casts a surprised glance to his phone before dragging it with him back to the office. Hunkered down behind the counter, take a moment to reflect. Your plan went off without a hitch, till it didn't, but the boss doesn't suspect you, at least not yet. And if a real detective from the ACPD is coming, no doubt they'll find out that you're the thief. That is, unless you have a convincing scapegoat. With evidence of a motive and the others on your side, you might be able to clock off at the end of the day without handcuffs. Till that happens, Fred's magic will keep you trapped here. So with that, your investigation begins. Not to find who did it, but to find the person. The perfect person to blame. Use your map to talk to characters, listen in on conversations, or quickly review the evidence. Ooh. We can't talk to Dave. So, what are you doing when the lights went out? I can't ask these two yet. We could interrogate. Set your sights on Alexandra and Scott's in her court. I just really wanted to talk to her again. Somehow wholly focused on taking selfies breaks my heart. No, too much. I'm terribly upset. Or it saddens me to say that's detached. Surely there must be an easier way to sound sincere, yet appropriately distraught. Oh, you want to talk to me first? I know conversation with me can be scintillating, but I would have thought other lines of inquiry might be more pressing. You know, as a public figure, it's very important to me to set a good example to my followers, so you can count on my full cooperation today. Not that I have much to offer. I'm just the influencer stuck trying to make content out of the world's worst escape room and trying to make sure that the internet doesn't frame me as a villain in the process. Nothing a very carefully worded post can handle. You shouldn't be sharing any of this online. It's like hard work to win over that many people. Well, yes, the internet as a whole is a lot of people, but a curated following, if you're careful enough, you can retain their adoration through any storm. It's a separation, I think. The screen between you makes it easier than winning over someone you see at a 9 to 5 with the bonus of image filters. Are you worried too? Being caught up in the crime might not look good on your digital footprint either. People think whatever they like about me, I'm not bothered. I don't think I'm gonna be anybody's villain. This serves me a second glance. I don't care what they think. Jealous. Whether you got there out of apathy or self-confidence, taking over being hyper aware of other people's thoughts any day. Sorry, I feel like I got us off track from your investigation. You can ask me any question you'd like. You think we should have gained her sympathy? That's a good point too. We can't ask these ones. We can only ask this. Well, after having my pictures photobombed with an infuriating familiar and the what? Infuriate, yeah. And suddenly being swathed in magical darkness, I was in no mood for selfies. Not even the best ones have a torch that can cut through magic. A fact made all the more infuriating when I felt the damn thing vibrate with a notification, and I couldn't even read the preview. So I suppose I was mostly biding my time until I could finally see my phone again. Weren't worried for your safety? Were you waiting for important news? Most notifications feel important to me, but this one was especially so. Yes. Now that I think about it, your boss got me so wrapped up in this nonsense, I forgot to follow up on the ping. Alexandra pulls out her phone's fingers, moving whip quick across the keyboard, even with anxiety that seems to weigh on her shoulders. Why is the page taking so long to load? Don't tell me it's some remnant magic messing with my data. Why am I paying so much for 6G if I can't even handle this? Maybe Fred wants to keep us physically and technology restrained. It's strange that Jesse hasn't tried to fix that, don't you think? Well, we threw shade on Fred earlier. We could throw shade on Jesse now because they apparently have some kind of crazy relationship, so it wouldn't be that hard to convince them. Well, they've been preoccupied with trying to escape, but then again, couldn't they just message ahead or do a remote presentation? That kind of problem solving is usually their go-to. Finally, I'm in. Oh, my Tony has a new bid. Her expression, often prone to tight smiles and withering stares, suddenly brightens into a smile tinged with relief and melancholy. Looks like it's finally time to bid farewell, old thing. What's she talking about? Even with all the disaster around her, Alexandra's mind is on auctioning off her Tony. But what is that exactly? A sale with some baggage might lead to some interesting dirt on this carefully curated siren. Oh, I got one evidence. I could ask her what a Tony is. I want to question somebody else. Her hand already hovers over her phone. She gives you a parting smile. I suppose I'd be happy to answer more questions later if you have any. Some characters will talk to each other while you investigate. You can listen in on their conversations and wait for them to finish, neither of which will cost you any time. Should have gone with the last thing. Oh yeah, you already read that. Oh, they're talking. You notice Fred and Sloan talking, decide to listen in. Sloan, please, I'm doing a sweep of my office. I don't have time for... You can look for your clues after we talk, Fred, please. I can't just pretend everything is normal out there. Yeah, it's not normal right now, but after Danny's done some more investigating. That's what I'm talking about. Investigating! You just decided that on your own out of nowhere. I didn't even get to say. I think we're just caught up in the moment back there, but you're serious? Putting Danny up to this on the first day? Hey, it would make more sense if it was me and them. An investigation team to share the workload. Look, Sloan, I have to cover all of my bases here. It's not personal. I know. Sorry, I was being a bother, wasn't I? Just ignore me. Sloan, I didn't. You know, I do have some inventory to do in the kitchen. Think I'll keep busy. Will do my head some good. Just put a little trust in the plan. We'll talk properly when this is all sorted, all right? Of course we will. Who is Tony? How do you feel about the familiar? I don't know if we can even interrogate them. I know! Sloan seems so sad. I guess we could talk to him. When you approach Grudge, his eye sockets, once unfocused and deep in thought, turn to you instead. So you've decided to face me. Now your mind is warmed up for a proper conversation. I've been thinking about what your boss said, trying to narrow down the suspect could be. He won first place coffee. Not that I have anything you can really use for an accusation. But you gotta start somewhere, don't you? I don't know why I filled that in with words that weren't there. Good ideas are like coffee. They both need time to brew. You're overstepping. This is my investigation. Right. Sure. You're the barista and the detective. Don't need to rub it in. Especially when I was only trying to help instead of just being quiet. You know, for all my big talk about being your nemesis on account of the barista thing, I don't think anything on my application would have qualified me for the detective part of the job. I don't think I've ever been qualified for anything. Thought everyone was faking it until they make it. If you keep your expectations low, you'll never disappoint yourself. I'm just the faking it until you're making it. They are? Why didn't anybody tell me that? Guess I got something to learn from you after all. If only I could get a sneak at your resume for inspiration. How would I even go about stealing it? I've got some... Well, sir, we're a fun-living wizard. Got some personal experience with this kind of scenario in the novel. I mean, in my experience, usually the detective's first instinct is something they should follow up on. Which is why I wish I had a first instinct to go off of. But my crime senses haven't exactly been tingling today. Let me just think, is there anything else that springs to mind? Fresh out of insights on the case for now. All right, time for you to do your worst and hit me some questions. What's a Tony? I guess we could just ask him this. Grudge slowly grinds his jaw as if tasting your question. Folk might call this place bare bones, but take it from me. Nowhere does coffee like the familiar, and that's the most important part. Every cup's brewed to perfection. Even the one I had today was great. You're a new hire, dark, moody, complex, just like our current predicament. Shame I didn't get your job. Been drinking this stuff for ages now. I could have proven I know how to replicate it. Just the latest in the long line of missed opportunities. Let's not piss him off too bad. You're pretty tough yourself. Already beat me at my own game with your coffee. I'll be sure to taste it carefully in case you laced it with something evil. Evil. Well, I wouldn't say I taste the coffee when I drink it. My chest starts pounding real hard. I breathe deeper, like I feel more. That makes sense? Only the familiar makes it like that, as far as I know. Even your first cup had a pretty strong effect. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I sneezed. Only the familiar makes it like that, as far as I know. Even your first cup has a pretty strong effect. A little weird, yeah, but I ain't complaining. Maybe Fred's enchanted to be super addictive. I didn't make today's coffee. Must be Sloane's magic touch. We'll throw some more shade on Fred. Just a little bit. Because he's gonna be suspicious of Fred anyway. But he would do that, wouldn't he? Although I'm pretty sure it's just me who gets those weird feelings, but he would. If I had to guess, the recipe's so magic that its power's been rubbing off on me. One coffee at a time with a few more cups. I'll be slinging lightning from my fingertips. No wonder Fred wants it back. Otherwise, the best coffee in Artifice might be nothing but a distant memory. And I'll be left a decaffeinated husk. I had to savor the last drops of magic while I can. Then I'll have to do without this place if this place goes under. What an odd thread in the tapestry of this case. Our thief ain't just stealing coffee, but the magic that makes it shine. How utterly nefarious. It sounds like Grudge is the only customer affected by the coffee's magic. But if you get some unique upside from it, you might be able to spin that into a motive. I mean, we could keep questioning him and see if we can get some more evidence to throw at him. Grudge looks past you, gazing into the lens of an invisible camera. Ain't no wizard, but I know it's potent. Makes the coffee taste like a rainy evening in a smoky bar. Or thumbing through the pages of a beat-up book. It's like... Look, I don't know, just hits different, alright? If I knew how magic coffee worked, I would have told you before. Suppose Jess might know more about that. Oops. Wait, no, they don't drink it. They get hot chocolate every time, just like I get my coffee. Not one for breaking routine. Not even when I offered a sip of mine. Maybe they avoided coffee because of the magic. So you just copied their routine to make quite the duo. Hey, just maybe organized. They ain't the inventor of a regular order. Just thought it'd be cool, you know? If I had something to match. Then Jess can pull a whole thesis on why they like what they do. Meanwhile, I'm just here stumbling over my words. Shouldn't be this hard. Grudge stares into his cup, searching for any answers that might have sunk to the bottom. Sorry, don't got the right words for this. I'll think on it some more. I guess we'll talk to Jesse and see if we can throw some shade on Grudge. Huffs the collar of his jacket as you leave. Catch you later. Oh, we can't even click on him anymore. Turn to Jesse, who stands face first in a thick tome and mumbling loudly under their breath. So, if I have enough energy stockpiled by half an hour before, I should be able to fill the mana wall to capacity that could disrupt the spell core just enough. Whoa! I didn't notice you coming over, sorry. I'm just figuring out how to, well... I'm going to disrupt the spell key that's inside, and then I'm leaving. Not right now, but I'm building up the energy to do it as soon as possible. Will be nice. Thank you. I'm pretty confident it'll be a success, but still, maybe don't stand too close. Just really need to get out of here. I know I mentioned my meeting earlier, but it's a certified big deal. If I miss my chance to present to the board, I have passed up an opportunity of a lifetime. Their shoulders slumped. Whatever enthusiasm they had for their spellcasting ploy dissipated in their face of reality. This is so frustrating. I had planned today out to a T, spent my whole week being anxious about it. Then the day rolls around and it's just all just out of my hands. And now I'm left wondering if I did something wrong. I should have planned better. I've tried to treat myself to a hot chocolate. This morning was the most colossal mistake of my life. This is a little bit more cutthroat than I imagined. It's not a complaint, by the way. But even a workaholic like me can't live on fumes of productivity alone, as much as the idea has got its own appeal. Honestly, my nerves aren't being helped by how easily people started eyeing each other suspiciously back there. Like, we were all ready to turn on each other just like that. We're getting off track, aren't we? I don't know where my mind's at with this whole crazy scenario. I'm just gonna sip my hot chocolate, shore up some energy, and answer what questions I can while I'm still here, okay? So ask away. Coffee's enchanted. I might have noticed if I ever drank it. I always got the hot chocolate, the best hot drink. Yeah, it kind of sucks that she's stuck here. I've only tried coffee once, and I don't know why anyone would want it. It's like if every bad sensation got distilled into one liquid. The research I've found says only 25% of coffee drinkers take it black. Most people want to hide how horrible it tastes. The only person I know in that 25% is Grudge. He and I have had several heated debates about this. Very serious, if you couldn't tell. Though my confusion at his unwavering loyalty to black coffee is real. Let's throw some more shade on him. The kind of strict regularity is a little irregular for him. Too strict even for our running joke. It's unless there's a punchline I've missed. His love for coffee seems pretty genuine. Without further examination, I couldn't tell you what role the magic's playing in that, if any. This situation isn't exactly ideal for reaching profound revelations to the nature of undead magic. I can dream, though. If you find out more, do let me know. I'll be curious if you know whatever enchantment is really enthralling them. After all, why else would he defend his wrong choice so ardently? could ask what's a Tony, but that would throw shade on Alexandra. Actually, we'll probably save it there before we question somebody else. Can I save it from here too? Okay. Grab our other screen. Well, that was fun. I actually like this game. I hope that they end up releasing the full game soon, because it seems like we could still do quite a bit even without without having like a full game. Grab our. Yay! I'm glad that you do too. It is fun. I saw like a little like upcoming trailer thing for it, and I was excited. Apparently they had like a Kickstarter going last year for the game. So yeah. Alex is really cool. Yeah, for a demo. They put quite a bit of work into it already. Some of the character design reminds me of the artwork in the like Monster Prom series. No, you couldn't say, Allie. I wouldn't have guessed. I had no idea. Thanks for the wahoo. I didn't hear it go off though. Did the sound play? It played for you guys. You don't think so? Sorry. I don't know why. I didn't hear it, so I was like, oh, maybe it just like didn't go. I think I'll probably have to like refresh the connection with Mix It Up is probably why. I'll fix it after. Make sure it's all connected. I'm sorry. Don't be sad. I don't remember what we were listening to before. Oh, we were listening to this. I didn't get to read anymore. I was really busy this weekend. Would it be a game I continue? Yeah. I think that we'll probably keep playing at least one route. I'd like to play. But if they end up putting it out in like a full version, I definitely would get it. But I like visual novel games a lot. Yay! I was thinking we might try one of those like Monster Prom ones. They're pretty funny. I think you guys would enjoy that. I think I don't have the Monster Con, like the convention one, but I have the road trip one that I haven't played yet. Yay, you would be happy? Yeah, Monster Prom is so funny. I love them so much. They're so good. I've only played like the first one and the camp one. Oh, you should. They're really fun. If you like this kind of game, you would like those. But they're a little more vulgar, but not in like a disgusting way. They're just really funny. Date everything in X-Section 33. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll start, if you guys really, since you really want me to play Expedition 33, I could play it on stream after we finish Final Fantasy, which we're getting close to finishing. Date Everything would be really fun though. I haven't played it yet, but I really want to. I love dating sim kind of like visual novel stuff. I keep almost sneezing again. I was outside for a little bit and it started raining and now I keep sneezing. Also, I've heard Date Everything is like a blast. Everybody always has a lot of fun playing it. It is super fun. Yeah, it looks like it is. I know, I love the rain. Just for random objects, yeah. Pretty much. I will be too, so it won't just be you. But my eye is watering now from sneezing so much. Ugh. I did get this game called Winterboro for you guys tomorrow. I think that'll be really cute. What is horror? Yes, it will. Orb Daddy was not even that attractive. He had an attractive voice. And he was crazy. Crazy. I mean, considering we torched the entire mansion, maybe, but I don't know. Dream Daddy would also be pretty fun. I've also heard really good things about that. Somebody else mentioned Dream Daddy. Who was that? I don't know if it was one of my other friends or if it was Mel that also mentioned Dream Daddy. So when we were playing Cabernet, there was this orb during Cabernet is also a like a visual novel game. It has like a ton of different endings. You can like a bunch of people could live or die. It's really good. But you play as this vampire and like you end up at one point like waking up and there's this like glowing orb that starts talking to you and telling you that you have to like make a deal with it and stuff. And like he has an attractive voice. And so everybody started calling him Orb Daddy every time he showed up in our playthrough. Yes, he had a very hot voice. He ended up being like a like an eldritch demon god thing. I can't even remember. Some like super old ancient creature in the form of a man. And we actually ended up taking his deal at the end, and then we got revenge on everybody doing horrible things, and we torched the entire place. And it was like, you got kind of a bad ending. I mean, sugar daddy, yes, depending on what if your sugar is power, I suppose. The power to slay your enemies. We literally burned that entire facility. Everyone, and we killed all those people. We basically got like a rage ending. They were really evil. I agree. I'm just really mad that I wasn't quick enough to like save our brother in that playthrough. That really made me upset. But yeah, I highly recommend Cabernet. It's really well done. It's morally great. I don't even think that was morally great at that point. Because when we met him that one time, he was like, hey, you got to do this and sacrifice people to me. And then I'll know that you're like a good, fit for a partnership. And you were like, what the fuck? Who are you? I'm not killing somebody for you. I don't even think that you could call that morally gray. He was very unconcerned of us mortals. That's for sure. I can't believe that was the ending that we got on that either. Sometimes I still think about it and I'm like, how the hell did we get there? I mean, does he though? Because he kind of exists more on like a different plane of existence. Yeah, they're all posted if you do want to watch them. Although I have to warn you, the last one's split into a couple parts because we ended up streaming for like, dear God, I think it was like 7 hours because I overestimated how much time we had left in the game and I was like, we're just gonna finish it because I said we're finishing it. So I think the last one split into like 2 parts because YouTube did not like that. It was almost 8 hours. It was a lot. I was so tired. And I think I got done streaming at like 6 a.m. And I was like, okay, I gotta go. We killed everybody. And now that was it. I'm tired. Mistakes. But yeah, they're all up there. It was one of the first games that I played on stream. Although the only one that's not up is the very first part of the game. Like the first, like maybe hour-ish. Because we had done it, I had done it on a test stream. And then I forgot to restart the game when we played for real. And that test stream did not save. So you'll be missing the like bare bones beginning of it. Winterboro. We're going to play Winterboro on Tuesday. I know I started talking about that and then I completely sidetracked myself. Streams are Tuesday, Friday this week. Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. We'll do Winterboro on Tuesday. I can't decide if we're going to do... I might just do like another round of Final Fantasy on Friday and see if we can start wrapping up that game. I thought about playing Cult of the Lamb on Friday, but I think we might not. It's the games. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day when I was looking at them. And that it was pretty dumb that I didn't do that originally. And then I was like, man, I should have done that. I'll go back through and reorganize them because I literally thought about that. I think I thought about that earlier today because I was on there. It wouldn't be too difficult. The stupid thing is when I first started uploading them onto YouTube, I was like, oh, I should probably do that. And then I just completely was like, no, it's fine. I'll do it later. Which I was a fool. But yeah, I'll update that. So yeah, Winterboro Tuesday. Probably do Final Fantasy on Friday. Final Fantasy Friday. So we can start wrapping it up since y'all want to play Expedition 33. And then Sunday, I guess we could continue this game on Sunday, since we didn't finish. I thought about Cult of the Lamb on Friday. I did. I haven't quite decided if we're going to do Cult of the Lamb on Friday or if we'll do Final Fantasy on Friday. Oh, you'll miss his stream on Friday. That's right. Okay. Yeah, I don't want you to have to not be here for Cult of the Lamb. So I guess we will do Final Fantasy Friday. Yeah. I don't want to I don't want you to have to miss Cult of the Lamb again. We'll do Cult of the Lamb next week then. We'll play some more. Because I'd like to get a little bit farther. Although now that we're in the second, like, door, it's a lot harder. Final Fantasy Friday has yeah. Yeah. That way you don't have to avoid spoilers too much. We have to be getting close to the end of this game. I've been playing it for a while. And I know it's a long game, but I think we're close. I'm going to double check and see how many hours we probably have left. Finale. I can't even say. My brain is so fried. I can't even say what you said, but it's funny. That is true. I will do that. Ow. I just smacked my foot into this. I have this like, it's not really like a bin. I guess it is technically a type of bin. And it has like extra cables and stuff in it. And I just like kicked it. 35 to 40 hours. So the main story, if rushed. Okay. We have to have hit about that because I usually stream it for around 5 hours and we've hit like 5 streams. 1080 completionist, 100 for 100%. Dear God. Well, we're definitely not doing completionist. It's about 40 hours. So we probably have like 3 more VODs left-ish. Or 3 more streams. I don't mind not being a completionist for this one because it's so long and we are on stream that like it's okay if we don't do all of the side quests and stuff. Because we haven't played it for a while. So we're probably at about 25 hours. Yeah, so we probably have about 3-ish more streams left. Maybe 4, depending. That's not too bad. And then we'll start Expedition 33. I just don't want 2 super long games going at the same time because then it's hard for us to ever make progress on them. I guess it doesn't really matter. We could start the other one if we want to break for Final Fantasy. We did take, well, the problem, we did take a break for a couple months from Final Fantasy, so that's why. I was like, man, we've really been playing this for a while, but we did take like 2-ish months off. Almost 3. But I think you guys are gonna like Winterboro too. It looks really cute. It kind of reminds me of what were those books? They were like fantasy books by Brian Jacques. They had little mice. They were about little mice. That's what it reminds me of. Redwall, yes, thank you. That kind of reminds me of Redwall. Yeah. I hope that you like it. I'm sure that you will. I've really been enjoying it a lot. Redwall is so good. I'm really excited to try out this Winter Burrow game. Basically a tiny mouse, so you have to like survive winter and like knit clothes, and it just looks really cute. It has kind of like a storybook little feel to the art. And we're gonna try that on Tuesday. Excuse me. There's something else I was gonna say. I don't remember what it was. Well. Yeah, I haven't thought about it since middle school. They're so good though. I think I only read the first like 4-ish when I was growing up. But it is one that I would like to reread, like go back and reread the first one again. Because it's been a while. Yeah, that's about when I read it too. They're very cute. I've heard that the story actually holds up pretty well too. 2020 started again. It's surprisingly at all. Yeah, there's like a lot of really dark topics and like stuff in it. Like it's a pretty heavy fantasy for children. Well, in general. So I feel like even as an adult, you'd probably enjoy it. Like a lot, yes. I remember there being a lot of death. Because middle school was about the time that I started getting deeper into fantasy books. I always sort of liked them, but I had read some Redwall and then Lord of the Rings, and I just had like a hyperfixation on Lord of the Rings for like the majority of my life growing up. So there's that. I'm just gonna let this go because it's being... I can't snooze it again. I kind of dislike that Twitch makes you run ads. I wish I could just tell them no. Oh, it was one of the books that got you into fantasy? Excuse me, I hiccuped right at the end of that. Um, that's so cute. Well, I'm glad that you both knew what I was talking about because like an idiot. The book fair and I thought it looked cool. Yeah. I had a friend that really, really liked them and had convinced me to read them. And that's how I ended up reading them because they were like, they're my favorite books. And I was like, okay. Because at the time, like, I grew up like reading Goosebumps and like scary stories told in the dark and like spooky shit. So I hadn't read a whole lot of fantasy. I liked fantasy movies and stuff, but I wasn't super introduced to fantasy until like The Hobbit and Redwall. Redwall and the Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time is really good too. I only read the first 3 of them though. but I enjoyed them. I was enjoying the show. Excuse me. I was enjoying the show also. I thought it was well done. The perfect ending of a fantasy series? That's high praise. I've heard that like a lot of people didn't really hate it, which is really surprising because usually an ending to any series, people are like super mad about it. There's like more people mad about it than not. Yeah. I'm also the ending of series always makes me really nervous. Because I'm in the same boat. Like I either will like it or I'm going to hate it. And I really don't want it to like fall flat after spending like 6 books for some shit. And Wheel of Time is even longer. Isn't that shit like, isn't there like 10, 11 of them? I can't even remember. 14. I don't know. I was thinking 11. Yeah, I couldn't imagine reading 14 books and then having the ending be bad. I'd be so angry. I feel like you could include Nude Spring. I only say that because Moraine is like one of my favorite characters. And I feel like not enough people read New Spring. Right? Isn't that the one about Moraine? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, okay. My librarian brain hasn't failed yet. I suppose I should go. So I gotta go to bed so I can go to physical therapy. Blah. Ew. They're probably gonna be mad at me because I haven't been doing my exercises as much as I'm supposed to at home. I mean, no. I mean, it is late for you, isn't it? Did you say you're on the East Coast? Is it like already tomorrow there? And you don't have to go to bed. Oh my God, please get to sleep. Oh my God, please. I'm gonna go to bed just so that you can sleep. I'm just as bad though. I can't say that. Like, I'll probably end up going to bed and then just like lay there forever and then finally fall asleep, and then I'll get up in like 2 hours after falling asleep and then be like, yeah, this is fine. I'll just take a nap later. If you get more than 4 hours, yeah. I used to be like that. The last couple of years though have really wrecked me, and so I'm like, I have to get a little extra sleep or I feel super dead. There's like this sweet spot of like less sleep and more sleep. And if I get anything in between that, I'm like, I can't function. That makes 0 sense, but like 4 hours of coffee. God. It's not good. You guys need sleep to function. It's good for rejuvenating your cells and your brain. Your body. It needs time to rest. You can be dead in function. My problem is if my brain, if I get too tired, then my brain goes off into space and starts thinking about a billion things at once or noticing cats everywhere. And then you guys make fun of me because I'm not actually doing my job. I'm just talking about cats. Oh, yeah. I'm one of those people that's like super grumpy in the morning too. So then if I'm like tired and it's the morning, don't talk to me. It will not be good. That's true. You guys will make fun of me, which is fine. That's why I'm here, for your entertainment. It was really funny because I tried to skirt the other day when we were talking about accents, and I said July, and I was like trying really hard to get you guys to not notice, so I kept just talking about something random on a completely different topic, and I was like, maybe we could just sweep it under the rug. Maybe nobody will notice. That is not true. Y'all are too observant. That is also very true. I keep almost sneezing. This rain is gonna kill me. That's what I get for going outside. I touched grass for one day and my body explodes. No, don't do that. Stop. We don't need to point that out. No, it's not cute. Don't say that to me. No. I know you guys got a couple of y'alls today because I'm out of my gourd, apparently. I just thought I could hide it forever. Unsuccessful. No, don't do that. Stop it. Someone have to make a compilation. It'll be a whole thing. There'll be compilations of me saying y'all on the internet. We don't need to do that. No, that's why I just said no. No, no. No. I'm gonna get a little jail cell to put on the chat, and we're just gonna put you guys in jail. You're forbidden from doing things. Till you apologize. Okay, I'm actually gonna go to bed. You actually also need to go to bed. You're being unruly, Mel. Yeah, go to bed. None of this functioning on 4 hours. Go to sleep. Fine. That makes sense. You know what that is. All right, guys. I will see you on Tuesday. I had to think about that again. Jeez Louise. All right. Go to bed. Good night. Thank you for hanging out with me. I had a lot of fun. Good night. Have a good night. Get some rest. Bye-bye.